Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Thank you everyone for joining me today for this video. We're going to be discussing what's the best degree to get for university and to live a life pleasing to Allah in a degree that will enable us to improve and live with greatness, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. So today I'm actually going to tackle this at a little bit of a different angle because I know everyone is a bit different, and of course there's not a one correct answer for every single person, but I want to introduce a new perspective, a perspective that I take and that I've had from my experience that hopefully will help you guys to choose your best degree, to help your children choose the best degree, inshallah, alhamdulillah. So I don't mean to be stereotypical, but to put the bottom line up front, like the best degree is basically like engineering. You know, I know there's a stereotype, like the parents say like engineer or doctor, but it's really true nowadays. And like I experienced that a bit myself, but I quickly realized that it's the truth, but maybe not for the reasons that you guys are thinking. So let me explain. So I'm pursuing biomedical engineering at university, and I'm not really passionate about any specific topic. Like, of course, if you're clearly passionate about a specific route or degree, then that's probably what you should pursue. And like if you really love that and that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. But if you're like most people and you like many different things, you're not quite sure exactly what your passion is or what exactly you want to do, then check this out. So if you're going to university, it's a lot of time, dedication, money, and so you want to get the most out of it. You don't want to do all that unnecessarily. So nowadays, like a lot of paths you can do, a lot of subjects and fields you can do, they don't require a university degree. Like, for example, art, videography, entrepreneurship, business, social media, marketing, advertising, all these different things and many more. Like, because of the technology nowadays and the internet, social media, you don't really need to go to university to become good at those things and to have a career in those things. And actually, if you are really interested in those things, you should be doing them. Like, you should be starting your own business, especially as Muslimin. Like, we should be leading the world. We should be not afraid to live our dreams and have big visions and think big. So that's the best way to go about those things. So like, any of those degrees that like you don't need to go to university for, you want to focus more on doing those in real life and like practical application than like getting a university degree. But again, if you really love that topic and you want to do it in university and on your own and like in real life and business, then that's the way to go. But if you're again not totally sure, like either like maybe you don't need to get a university degree and you should like get into the business and like meet the network and build the people that are doing those big things within like those fields that it doesn't necessarily require university, or if you're getting university, like get an engineering degree. So that's like the best degree to get because it has the most flexibility and avenues you can go into. Like with the engineering degree, you can go into medical school, you could go into law school, you could do engineering, you can go into art, videography, and it gives you a set of skills that you might not be able to develop elsewhere. Like the engineering degrees are very challenging, and so it will force you to be your best self and to think critically and to learn how to be disciplined and get your work done. Now, if you really hate engineering a lot, maybe it's not worth it to get an engineering degree. But if you're like not particularly passionate about something else, then maybe you shouldn't do university. Like, start a business, like get in it right now because you can. And us in the youth, like, we gotta take advantage of our health, our free time, dive in, alhamdulillah. So that's what we gotta do there. But you know, the engineering degree, it will build you up. Like, for me, I'm really most interested in like religious studies and like business, but I don't need to go to university for that necessarily. Religious studies though, like, you might want to go in, like, you know, if you're gonna be like a scholar, or mufti, you know, at teaching at a high level. And I mean also for business, if you want to teach, you know, business or teach in a topic that you don't necessarily need a degree for to work in that field, then I would yeah, maybe pursue that. But yeah, I'm kind of studying like the religious studies on the side. I'm starting businesses, like trying to get into business right now, like outside of university, and like networking and meeting people. And you know, so for my degree, I'm just getting engineering because I can go from engineering to religious studies in the future to business. And it's been challenging. I've been learning a lot. And also, like, even for like medical school nowadays, like, they favor engineering applicants because everybody knows now that the future of medicine is computers, it's machines. And so medical admissions, they're looking for people that will bring that new perspective, like bring that new way of thinking and that advancement of the future, you know, to their programs. So engineering applicants are usually favored in medical school. However, it is usually harder to maintain a higher GPA to get into medical school with an engineering degree, and GPA is a big factor for getting in. But if you're disciplined and you really want something, you set your mind to it, and you stay close to Allah and make dua, nothing is too big for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you guys, so to sum things up, the best degree to get for someone who's not particularly passionate about any field is engineering, in my opinion. And if you are very passionate about a specific field and you know that's what you want to do for the rest of your life, then a degree in that and doing things in that is the best way to go. And then, you know, if you're interested in working in something that you don't necessarily need a degree for, and like, you got to really be honest with yourself, like, do you really need a degree to do that nowadays? So if that's a field that you're interested in, what would be more beneficial for you is to create your own business, like become your own boss and start early and like get some experience in that. And that way you can like make a lot more money. You can do a lot more with that and dive in more than going through 4 years, you know, of courses of theory. Some universities nowadays, they have like practical application courses where you get to do stuff hands-on, which is really good. But you gotta try to get into some better universities, and also if the university offers you like scholarships or whatnot, then it may be worth it to do university. It's a good experience for learning how to be independent and take care of yourself and build up. But again, you don't totally need it nowadays, depending on what you're doing. So we gotta be honest with ourselves, brothers and sisters. We have to strive for sake of Allah. We have to be our best. We have to lead the way. And we can't think small. We can't dream small. We gotta have the biggest dreams and strive the hardest and work the hardest and be the gold medalists in everything we do, because we're representing Allah and we're representing the truth and we're trying to do goodness. So stay strong, you know, think critically, be honest with yourself. If you have any fears, talk to people, like develop the confidence and get over that, because there's so much more out there for you. You can't hold back, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you everyone for listening today. Make sure you subscribe and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Come back for more videos, inshallah. If you have any other thoughts or opinions, please share in the comments. And if you have any special questions for me, you can always reach out to me with my email or in the comments, inshallah. I always try to get back to everybody. May Allah reward you all and bless you all and strengthen us to live our best life and serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and be guided and be strong and dream big.